This is not my kitchen. Today is my dad's 75th birthday, and me and this guy
Hello?
are cooking up a feast today. We will be making my grandmother's baked chicken, which you can see a demonstration of that further down on the channel. And we're making ziti. We're making
Over
scacciata.
here, getting the water ready, got our sauces.
We are making shit dip. And we are making something else, which I forget. But we will be demonstrating our cooking methods, and we're going to have a big, massive celebration for my dad's 75th birthday today. Oh, hold on.
Gotta rep,
Oh, there we go.
gotta rep our team here.
There we go. So right now I am starting on my grandmother's baked chicken recipe, which, like I said, everybody has already seen before. Faxon is going to be working on some ziti, and in about 3 or 4 hours, everything will all be completed. So that's all for now. Okay, it just occurred to me that on my cooking channel, I do not have a cooking demonstration of how to do shit dip. So what we've done, we have a 2-pound block of Velveeta. I have a can of Rotel tomatoes already drained. Cream of mushroom soup, garlic powder, and I've already prepared over 3 pounds of ground beef. Now the ground beef, I use adobo seasoning and garlic powder. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna just dump all this in here.
There it goes.
That sounds nasty.
That's nasty.
Oh, that's nasty. Shout out to Cleveland from
Family Guy and the Cleveland Show.
and the Cleveland Show, yes.
Yeah,
Forget that.
can't forget.
Okay. And then with the garlic powder, just, you know.
Liberally put it on there.
Yes, you can never have too much garlic powder.
Yeah.
Just like you can never have too much bacon.
Yep.
So what we're going to do now is we're just going to stir this up and get these all nice and blended. I know this looks freaking disgusting, but trust me, when this is done, and also I got to give you, my audience, all 16 subscribers, I got to give you guys a background on why we call this shit dip. The original recipe on this called for a blend of ground beef and Jimmy Dean sausage, which actually it was my Aunt Frances who actually gave it to the family, you know, and I kind of took it from her, but I don't eat sausage, so I just used exclusively ground beef, because what would happen is when we ate it with the sausage, within 30 minutes after eating it, guess where you were? On the throne. And as a drummer, a throne is a seat where you sit behind your drum kit. That's not the throne that I'm referring to. All right, so as you can see, we've got this blended nicely. And yes, my fingers are clean, I promise. They have been sanitized.
COVID friendly.
Yes. We're don't pan that over.
Hello.
Your sister's not gonna like that.
You know, as soon as you said don't pan it over, that's gonna make me pan
So
it
what
over.
we're gonna do now, very simple, is put this in the microwave
Perfect.
for about 3 minutes. And we'll be right back. Pause.
Perfect. Pause.
Cutting away from the shit dip, which is in the microwave, we'll show that right now.
Hi, handsome.
Ooh, ah.
Hey, I got an idea.
One moment, please.
Okay.
We are getting the ziti ready here.
Ziti's getting prepared with Rayos.
That sauce
Very
is,
authentic.
that sauce is dope, by the way.
Really good, homemade.
And often on sale at Costco, I might add.
And it's an actual real restaurant in Brooklyn, I believe. The only thing about him I like is his
Oh,
hair.
by the way, this is Teddy. Hi, Teddy.
Say hi, bud. That's
Say hello to all my subscribers and my international audience.
He's actually looking. He really is.
All right, so back to the shit dip. Once the shit dip, all that Velveeta has melted, then we will add the ground beef in. And, I think we're done. 1 second. All right, so our Velveeta is nice and smooth and rich and creamy. And now it's time for the best part. And through the magic of video editing, we'll be right back. All right, we are multitasking now. As you can see, the ground beef is in, and all you're gonna do now is just blend it and stir it up real good. Stir it up. Let's have a Bob Marley sing along. Stir it up, little darling. Stir it up. Come on, baby. Okay.
I like that song.
Meanwhile, we are draining pasta over here.
Make sure there's little water as possible. That's even before you strain it.
Yes.
So a lot of people just strain it with a bunch of water in there, but sometimes it soaks it in. You don't want that.
Ah. Okay. We're taking a break from the shit dip and switching into ZD mode here.
I was saying, it's like.
We have a lot of pasta in that pot right there.
Holy shit, that's a lot of pasta.
Then my
Yep.
first pillow.
We got some more here.
Because my first pillow.
All right, here's our first casualty of the day.
I put all the pots in the washing machine already.
We broke the spoon. Okay. What's a day of cooking a big feast without having some type of casualty in the kitchen?
I had my first kitchen injury, by the way.
Yes, and if that's all that happens today, we're doing damn good.
Yeah, we're doing good.
All right. So now, as you can see, I'm just trying to blend this in with half of a spoon. And what we're going to do when we're done is we're going to throw this in a crock pot, and it will be good to go.
This will be.
So there's our shit dip. That's basically the finished product. So now I have a shit dip recipe video on my channel. I feel a sense of completeness now. All right. So there you have it. Back to the ziti.
We're getting somewhere. No question about it. Got plenty of sauce.
And that's a
plenty.
lot of ricotta cheese.
Oh, I need it. Every last bit of it we use at this family.
Oh, yeah.
Cheesy, saucy folks. Take a sniff. Take a sniff.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yes, sirree. We're getting close here. Got to make sure every part of each noodle is covered with sauce. Coated. That way
Yes.
each bite is equally as good. I don't want somebody getting stiff to bite. That's right. Here we go.
Perfect.
Rolling.
We've all been there.
Yeah, she'll learn.
So I'm assuming the next step in the process is,
Ricotta.
and then mozzarella on top.
Oh, lots of mozzarella and then some fresh garlic inside. So it's going to be a secret bite.
Oh,
Are they actually?
hang on. Over to the other side of the kitchen. What do we have going on here? Ooh, got garlic and lots of it.
You need to come do some.
Hey, I take out the garbage.
Who feeds the kitties?
We do.
Who does?
What do you mean?
Like who does it? We're rolling. We're rocking and we're rolling.
Me thinks we need to do a quick trip to the movie room for some Fast Times in 4K.
Hey, sounds good to me.
Either that or go play some vinyl in your room.
Yep. And I think that we might break the disc of Fast Times pausing on a specific scene.
Doesn't anybody fucking knock anymore?
Because I always can watch that scene at any time.
Stacy, I think I got water in my ear.
Yeah, Linda. Linda?
Yes,
Linda. Which is Phoebe Cates.
of course. And Stacy, of course, the lovely Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Yeah. Did you? Oh my God! I didn't know the story about the Twilight Zone movie with her dad. I had no idea. Ready? Let's do another trick.
Okay, cool.
Ready?
Yep.
So I get a little Parmesan cheese and sprinkle it over just a little bit, and then I'm also going to put some extra garlic in there, fresh, to where you can kind of taste it. When you eat.
Oh, is that the garlic your Aunt Mary's working on?
That's part of the garlic. A lot of that's for the pizza.
Oh, that's right. Oh, we're also making scacciata later.
Fresh, all fresh ingredients.
Which
too.
is just like, for
And
those
it's
of you,
not bought dough.
for those of you who are not familiar with scacciata, my grandmother used to make. It's like a meat pizza, but you'll see eventually when we get to that point.
We're gonna make sure Teddy doesn't eat any of this.
This is a long, lengthy, all-day process. But hey, your grandfather doesn't turn 75 every day. So
It's true.
okay, I'm liking the technique here on the Parmesan.
different. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because this is what I do differently than Nani. And Nani's is terrific, and it's a big shoes to fill. But I try to add a little special something.
Well, you got to make it your own.
Exactly.
And that's kind of what I did with the baked chicken. Nana, you would make the baked chicken with breasts, thighs, legs, and wings.
You do what? Just breast?
Breasts and thighs. So
Okay.
you do have a variety of white meat and dark meat.
Which is good because there's people that like
Yes,
that.
like people like both. And I did skip. What the
Skip?
fuck, Sammy? Spit it out. I did skip the keto modification today, and we will be having red potatoes without the radishes. So I wanted to make this totally authentic. And I got to give thanks to the wife for chopping the potatoes up. Say hello.
And garlic too.
And garlic, yeah, she did. I'm gonna pull a Hank Stram here on my wife. I'm gonna say you did good. You did good. You did a hell of a job.
I'm not finished.
I love that scene.
Oh,
with
she's
the
not.
Chiefs.
She's not done yet. Oh, that's like classic TV. That was like the first time that they ever mic'd up a head coach on the sidelines.
Yeah, was
And
the Super Bowl III, I think.
Four.
Super Bowl IV? Yeah.
And Hank Stram was just like freaking amazing.
He's the man.
What was he saying? There was a guy named, his name was Gaselke. He played for Minnesota. Mm-hmm. And Hank Stram says, well, Gaselke was out there running around like it was a Chinese fire drill. Done in my best Hank Stram voice. Okay, now is it time for, look at all that mozzarella we got.
Almost ready for the mozzarella. Going to use some fresh garlic right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this tray individually over here.
And we shall follow you.
And
I'm a videographer on my own channel. How do you like that?
I like it.
Oh, back to the garlic. She's
Okay.
almost done.
I'm almost
So this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to grab a little bit of this, right? So I'm going to come in here, and while I'm married, I'm going to get a little bit of this, right? I'm going to try to separate it as much as I can, right? Put it in there a little bit, just a little bit, just to kind of get a little extra flavor in there, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to mix that up a little bit. That way it's not all in one bite. Just a little bit of fresh garlic. Just a little extra kick.
When you turn around, be careful.
Look at that, Master?
Okay. Oh, he's on the move. Okay.
Okay. All right. So I had some of that. This. There we go. Just kind of go like that. All right. So this tray is done and ready for cheese, right?
Watch out, Teddy.
That's So I'm gonna come
Do
over
the same thing over there. Okay.
Same exact thing.
We'll skip that part.
Repeat. Honey.
Right. Okay. Whole milk mozzarella, by the way. That's the way to go.
That's right. Okay. All right, here we go.
I was gonna say, just dump the whole damn bag on there. Oh yeah.
I cover the corners too. You got to make sure that when it's in there, it covers the corners. That way the pasta's sucked in there and it's closed off. That way it stays, it doesn't get dry, you know, in any parts of the pasta. You want to make sure the cheese is layered on top.
Yes.
That way underneath, it stays very saucy and no dryness at all. You want the cheese to brown and stuff, but not the noodles. You don't want that.
Do you ever, like, at the end, broil it to get the cheese
Yep.
brown? Yep.
Get a little bit brown.
That's like I do with Nana's chicken.
Yep, of course. Like literally for like 30 seconds.
I go a little longer because I like the chicken to get nice and crispy.
Yeah, pasta's dangerous though because it gets
Yeah,
twisted in there.
pasta, you got to be very careful. I agree. All right, so pretty self-explanatory here.
Yeah,
We're just covering
That's
this.
one full bag, so we're gonna use pretty much all of this cheese. I'd say I'm gonna use another probably full bag on this tray itself. So I'd say. Whoops,
Oops, blooper.
those. Blooper. So I'm gonna put it all over where there's tons and tons of cheese. Make sure the corners are fully covered and it's sucked into the pasta. All right, there we go.
All right, so there we go. Oh, we just repeated each other.
There we did, Jinx.
Okay. Ziti is officially done. All it has to do is go, what temperature in the oven and how long?
I'd probably say 350, and then I'll just watch it until the cheese is brown.
Okay,
Because
perfect.
everything's hot, and then it's warm.
Excellent. Okay, until later.
And then the only last step is I'm gonna just heat up some extra sauce in case people want to pour it on top.
Great idea.
And
Great
that's
idea.
the only other thing that I would have to do. And then, as far as this go, I'm just gonna clean up a little bit.
Okay, so
Replace
we,
the trash can.
all right, so we are signing off for the time being. We will be back to do the scacciata.
Yes. Oh, I have to do that. That's true.
Oh, but we will. We'll be back. All right, scacciata time now.
Okay, you want to stretch it out to the very corners of the pan. Have it soak up that olive oil. You want that olive oil all over the bottom.
Yes. My videography skills are not that great.
No, they're good.
I failed to capture the fact that you have already drizzled that pan with olive oil.
Drizzled it. It is soaked in olive oil. You want to make sure that's a big, big, big deal.
Sam,
Yes, sir.
we're gonna leave it warm. It was good that we turned it up.
Okay, so it's getting warmer?
Yeah.
Cool.
So you want to make sure it's flat. So, okay, essentially when you do it in a pan like this, it turns out pretty much like a flatbread with a very crispy,
Okay.
which is very good rather than a very doughy. So the way I do it, it makes it to where it sticks there to it's crispy rather than it rises. Which it's good either way, but if you want to do it really quick and simple, and you want to make sure you do it right the first time, this is the way to go. Now, put a little olive oil around, right? A little smiley face or whatever you want to go.
You were reading
Just
your mind.
rub it everywhere. Make sure that way all your ingredients are going to absorb this olive oil. And you know, it's better to do more than less because you can have too little, but too much would be really hard to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be, but it's not likely.
I can attest to the fact that his hands are clean as well.
Very clean and very safe. And gentle.
Yes. By the way, I should point out that this young man here is a weary traveler. At 3 o'clock this morning, he landed at TIA from the beautiful
Newark,
Newark, New Jersey, which
is a lovely place.
lovely place.
I actually ran into Tony and Paulie.
No, it's funny because your grandfather and I were talking last night.
Yeah,
If nothing else, you can go over to Satrial's.
that's true.
Your grandfather, in his infinite wisdom, says, "Oh yeah, the Bada Bing's not too far away either."
That is true. I know.
gotta say
I'd be okay
something
with
about
Bada Bing.
All right.
So, fresh garlic. This is a big deal. Can't do the one in the can, or it's going to taste like it's from the can,
Yes.
like prison can. Speaking of the Sopranos,
Rim shot. If my kit was here, I would have given you a rim shot.
let's see. Say the shit dip was why did that happen?
Well, Aunt Frances used to make it with Jimmy Dean sausage,
Well, after.
and it would, make you go to the can
So will this.
or go to the throne or the pot or whatever.
Whatever floats your boat.
Whatever euphemism you want to use for the turlet, as Archie Bunker would say.
And we'll create.
Edith, you don't bother me when I'm in the turlet.
And we'll create what flatulence is what you're saying?
Well, that's farting.
Yeah.
Or as the late great George Carlin would say, farts are great. Kids love farts. Farts are cute. Farts are shit without the mess. Not exactly the right topic of conversation while we're making a cooking video, but hey, it's my channel. Who gives a fuck, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Cutting away for 1 second. Yes, and we interrupt the scacciata to kind of give you, everybody who's a subscriber to my channel has seen this already, but it's Nana's baked chicken, so it deserves a little bit of a spot in this video. Oh, Jesus. Look at that. Oh, baby. So all I'm doing here is just taking the butter and garlic and parsley mixture and basting it on the chicken. Chicken's still got another hour and 20 minutes to go. And then the guests will arrive. But considering it's our family who never shows up on time.
That's why you gotta tell them an hour. That's like
Right.
before. And then
Which is why my nephew and yours truly organized this entire event, because we know what the fuck we're doing. We're on the ball.
And on time.
We're organized. This guy just got in on a flight last night at 3 a.m., yet he's in here busting his ass in the kitchen. You got to admire that.
That's right.
All right, so back into the oven this goes.
Family man.
Yes. Now we are back to scacciata.
So I mix it in with a little Parmesan right here and mozzarella just to give it a little bit of a different thing. Not used to do only Parmesan cheese, but with a little mozzarella just to kind of blend the cheeses, give it a little bit of a variety there.
And I see some oregano in there too.
Oh, plenty of oregano. The oregano is actually a big part of this. It actually kind of makes the whole thing. Without the oregano, it just tastes like olive oil and garlic, which is great, but it's not the real thing. So you kind of mix this in, make sure it's very cheesy and olive oily and garlicky. Maybe a little extra, just oregano on top, a little bit. And if you want, some people add a little garlic powder, which up to your preference. We're not going to do it just to try to stay out as authentic as possible, but it is definitely something that people might consider doing.
Now, do you put meat on this or not?
Not on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, Papa doesn't like the meat, so.
Oh, okay. All right, so I stand corrected on my earlier description. There will not be meat on the. So it's. Yeah. We'll just call it flatbread pizza today instead of
Pretty much.
scacciata.
Papa's very particular about.
I know. Well, he didn't want us. I told him I was making meatballs. He's like, I don't eat meatballs. I know you don't eat meatballs, but
Yeah, he doesn't.
I do.
He won't.
Other people will. So.
Meatballs.
Sorry, Dad, if you're watching. We're not ragging on you. I know it is your birthday and everything, and if you ever watch this, but
So
we're trying to create as much variety for today's menu as possible. So.
I agree. It's very Italian.
Yeah.
Mix of other Latin.
You just sounded like Stacy Keach, Sergeant Stadenko in Up in Smoke, Cheech and Chong.
Somebody brought that up on my plane, right?
No, it sounds very Latin. You better get this down. This could be the Mexican connection. All right. Not that we advocate the use of illegal substances on this channel.
No, we do not.
But anyway.
So this goes in the oven for 400 degrees. Actually, any non-stick cookie sheet. Okay.
It is non-stick.
So 400, and then we bake for, I'd say 15 minutes.
Perfect.
At 400, and then just especially on this, because of all the olive oil and stuff, it kind of speeds up the process a little bit. So definitely keep your eye on it.
Yeah, otherwise you're going to have a fire, and we don't want that.
Or your pizza bread is going to be turned into coal quick.
Not
Don't
good.
want that.
All right, so this will be going into the oven shortly.
Here's
All
the
right,
rice.
we are taking a break from cooking right now, and this is the movie room, and we are
Yes,
about to go.
yes.
We're about to watch one of the all-time classic movies, and my nephew and I will probably sit here and recite all the dialogue from start to finish.
Love
But
this.
I know this is not related to cooking. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
There it is. We're off.
Here we are, folks.
Tell me if you think it looks clear.
I hope I don't get banged for some kind of copyright infringement here.
There he is.
The master, Mike Damone. There he is, the man. Brad Hamilton. This is really fucking cool. Be back shortly. Now for some more Fast Times.
Doing, buddy? Car looks great. I mean, really?
All right, let's all quote Charles together, okay, bub? Don't fuck with it.
That is so demoralizing.
Shit, that's my man.
That's my man.
There he is, Ray Walston, Mr. Hand.
He's the man.
Aloha. My name is Mr. Hand.
My name is Mr. Hat.
I have one question for you. Can you attend my class?
It is for your own good, and if you can't make it, I can make you. We have a 20-question quiz.
I like this is
Come in. Oh, please.
One of the finest scenes in the history of movies.
And all my kids are not here.
Sorry, I'm late. I know that, dude.
Mr. Spickle.
Listen in the cabinet.
Hey, you're ripping up my card.
You're ripping the card, yeah.
Hey, bud, what's your problem?
Bud, what's your problem?
No problem at all. I think you know where the front office is.
Everybody in unison. You dick!
I have taken the time to print out.
All right, there is our flatbread pizza.
there it is. Very proud. I need to cut. Okay.
The chicken is done. Kimmy, you want to be in the video or not?
No, I hate myself in pictures.
All right. My sister
do.
has
It's
decided
so
she
weird.
does not want to
Weird.
appear
I don't know,
in
no,
this
I-
quality
You are
production.
weird.
I don't like
No, we are
pictures
gonna
anymore.
cut.
I just look weird. I make faces. I can't. I don't know. I look mean.
Well. You can't fight. You can't argue with camera. You can't argue with
No,
camera.
what it is, Madison's like, oh my god, you look so mean. Like
Who said that?
She said in pictures I look mean. I'm gonna get. I'm not trying to.
Oh, sweet little Madison better not be talking to you like that.
Sweet little Madison.
Ziti is done.
How's that look?
That looks perfect.
Looks absolutely dope.
Okay, do one and
Pretty good.
Wrap it.
Little extra
turn it
sauce.
around. So here, babe.
Watch out, Kimmy. I'll get you on the camera.
Oh, I don't want to be.
I'll be in it.
You do?
No, I'm fine.
You and your brother are not camera shy.
This one's really quick.
And we got one more tray of ziti in the oven. The chicken
But babe, turn it around the other way so you can fit the other.
is in the warmer.
Yeah.
Also, oh, there's Teddy again. There's the shit dip. And meatballs. You're going to be eating good tonight. And finally, my grandmother's baked chicken is now finished. So, we hope you enjoyed this little tutorial.
Yeah.
We're about to eat a shit ton of food.
A lot of food.
A lot of food. So,
Lot of
join,
food, man.
join us next time. Same time, same channel.
We should start a show.
Huh?
We should start a show, like an episodic.
I agree.
Thing, you know
Can
what
we
I
do a quick Fast Times quote here?
mean? Which one?
Pick one. Anyone. Random.
Let me think. Okay. Hold on. Let me think.
Pressure's on.
Okay. All I need is some tasty waves,
And a
a cool buzz, and I'm fine.
We gotta do one more. That was too short. Hold on.
Ooh, that needs to heat up. A little more.
You worked at All American Burger.
How does that go?
Oh wait, all right. Skip that one. Pick a scene. Putting the wife on the spot here.
You had shirts on when you came in here.
Something happened to him, man.
What about? Hope you had one hell of a piss, Arnold. That's the best.
See that sign? It says 100% guaranteed, you moron. Mister, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna
I'm gonna
kick
get 100%
100% of your ass. Bye, y'all.